Joining us now to discuss these latest developments is Michael Lוצ'y, founder and CEO of State Armor. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. Great to see you again. Now, this is the third recent arrest involving biological material. This latest one making headlines as the researcher came from Wuhan, bringing up memories of the pandemic. First, what are your thoughts on this latest case?
This is one step in the Chinese Communist Party's asymmetric warfare or gray zone warfare against the United States. What they do is they extract value from the United States and they sow poison, they sow chaos. The academic example that you bring up with University of Michigan, they have researchers that extract value, they steal intellectual property sometimes, and then what do we catch them doing? Allegedly directly sowing poison into our agriculture system to wipe out our wheat crops, wipe out other crops. We're seeing this across the board because, as the previous mentioned, this is gray zone warfare.
Now, on that note, a day after the arrest of the Wuhan researcher, another Chinese national, this one not a student, but a 42-year-old, pled guilty to federal crimes for exporting military items to North Korea. What does this case tell us about cooperation and collaboration among authoritarian regimes? Is this part of a broader campaign against democratic nations?
There's a broad campaign led by the Communist Party. They are the head of the snake behind every global problem. North Korea, Ukraine and Russia, Hamas and Israel, Pakistan and India. The Chinese Communist Party is the head of the snake behind every bad guy across the globe. They cause problems in Latin America, all the theaters I just mentioned, anywhere they could get the Americans distracted and they could get us burning resources against some proxy warfare. That's exactly what they want to do. That's why they are the #1 supplier of the Russia war machine. That's why they are a big backer of Pakistan. That's why they have all sorts of insidious, relationships with Hamas, these terrorists. That's why they have relationships with the cartels in Mexico that sow poison across our streets. They are the head of the snake behind everything that's evil across this globe.